Hey, fellow readers, this is Jessica.
And I'm Ashley.
And this is Series Sisters. Hey.
Hello.
We're on.
We're hot.
Ooh.
Hot and ready.
Ew.
What pizza is that? See, Little Caesars?
I want some crazy bread.
Oh my God.
That
I
sounds
remember
good.
when we lived in Lenexa and we were real poor, and we would get a 2-liter of Pepsi and some crazy bread for dinners.
That's
very
it?
often. Yeah.
Aw.
Really good.
There's one time when I lived with our brother Travis, and I remember we went through the house looking for all the coins we could find to order a pizza.
You had that big cup of change.
Yeah. Those were the days.
Being po, man. Being po. So something happened to me.
What was it?
It wasn't to me. It was more to the creature. So I got home from work a few days ago. And
what time was this?
About 1:45.
Okay.
And there was a bat on the step. I have a little stoop. Stoop boy's afraid to leave the stoop. Stoop kid?
Stoop kid's afraid to leave the stoop.
I don't know. Somebody's afraid to leave the stoop. Anyway, the bat was afraid to leave the stoop. He was all tucked up on the step. And I was like, whatever. I'm just going to leave him there because it doesn't look like a baby.
Part of the family now.
He's one of us. No, I was like, it's hot. He's just chilling. He'll be fine once dusk arrives.
Then he'll be a vampire.
Yes, then we all will. Anyway, so I leave to go pick up the kids at about 2:15. I get back from getting the kids about 3 o'clock. My time frame. Maybe 10 minutes after I'm home, my son comes in and he says, "Mom, I think you ran over a bat." And I was like, "Excuse me?" Because I hadn't checked the stoop. And sure enough, that motherfucker was trying to crawl. I don't know why it took him a GD hour, but I ran over it and it's dead. And that's my story.
So
and
you crawled out into the driveway?
Yeah.
And
maybe
you
yeah.
ran over him.
I crushed that bat with my whole chest.
Did your daughter see?
She did.
Did
but
you get a talking to?
I didn't. So it was funny because I told the son, I said, "Don't tell your sister. Because she loves bats and she will never forgive me."
No.
And he's like, "Okay, I won't tell her." And then she saw it the next day and she was like, "I'm not going to tell Mom because I don't want her to feel bad for running over the bat."
Aww.
I know. But
She's
then
growing up.
I know. She didn't hate me, but she said, "Mom, I think you ran over a bat." And I was like, "Yeah, I saw it. I didn't want to tell you." And that's my story. I ruined a bat family.
Well, he was probably injured if he didn't fly away.
It wasn't, but it was hot. The sun's out.
He was just melting. And
he's like, "I just gotta get
he's
to
crawling
the
with his
shade."
wings. Yeah. One time when I had a bunch of kittens that lived with me, because my cat had kittens. I tried to keep them out. Don't worry about that. I had a lot of kittens. Tried to keep them outside, but it was that point when it was starting to get cold, so it was cold in the morning. And they would get inside my car on the engine to stay warm, and I would usually check, and I would, hit the hood, and they'd come running out. So,
like roaches, they just scatter.
Yeah, they just scatter. But I had left because I don't know, had to run somewhere real quick. All of a sudden, didn't even think about it. And then I was coming back. And one by one, I passed just like 4 baby kittens just
expiring.
Oh, yeah. They were in the road. They had dropped out of the car.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
They had been crushed. This is kind of morbid. I'm
so
sorry.
We should have trigger warning.
I love cats. And I don't like hurting animals, so I was very upset. So I don't take it lightly, but there was a lot of.
But it's after the fact
on my street. So
well, I'm sure knew where they came from, cat lady.
Yeah.
It's okay. You only have 2 right now. This is big news.
Yeah, for now.
What does that mean?
I keep looking.
You better knock it off. Dad will murder you.
Ugly one.
Oh yes, I love the uglies.
Yeah, I just really want a fat, lazy one. That's what I've always wanted.
Well, I got lucky with Darren. Darren's a fat, lazy man. He's a cat, not a human man.
He's an orange, fat. He was in our picture that we posted.
Oh, yes. That's my Darren.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Anything else? Anyone else die that we need to discuss?
I don't think anything else has been killed.
Okay. Not by our hands, at least.
Yeah, I was thinking the other day I was working from home and I had HGTV on. Is that funny?
A little. You never watched that shit with me growing up. I was always watching those shows.
No, I didn't watch cooking shows because I hate cooking. But I watch the home stuff.
Okay, the home stuff.
Yeah.
What about Holmes on Homes? He's good. Holmes on Homes?
Mm-hmm. Holmes?
One of them is Holmes.
Mahomes?
That's Mahomes. The L is silent. No, there's HGTV show. Holmes on Homes. He comes in and like fixes the shit that other people did wrong. He's pretty cool. He wears overalls. Anyway, what were you saying about you watching HGTV when I giggled? I'm sorry.
I like watching those house hunter shows.
Yes.
So anyways, watching those, they always say, this is a phrase I don't like, and it makes me very angry.
Oh, yes, phrases.
Yeah. When they're discussing, like, the couple that's looking for a new house. Mm-hmm. They're movers and shakers in the downtown Kansas City area looking for... And I'm like, what the hell?
What is it? What?
They're all movers and shakers. So... I got so mad because it seemed like in every episode that's what
they do. They move and shake.
They move and shake. And it used to have a different meaning. It used to mean like I did look it up. No. Whoa.
You started it.
No. Not a sexy mover and shaker. That could be different. It used to be like referring to artists or musicians like changing social policy, kind of like
using their platform for good.
Yeah.
Yes.
To make changes.
Yes.
But now it just describes people that
are on
wealthy
house hunters
and have influence and power. Even though the house hunters people, there's no proof of their power.
No, they're just bullshit.
Probably just rich looking for a new house.
Or maybe it's like that episode of Bob's Burgers when they aren't actually even looking. They're just going to the open houses for the food.
Not a bad idea.
It's really not. It sounds delicious.
Yeah. Are there any phrases you don't like?
It's not a phrase, but I don't really like when people use the word panties.
Ew, I don't like that word either.
If they enunciate the T, it does not bother me as much. But it's like the fluidity of the ends that it really grosses me out.
I don't like panties or panties.
See, panties, that's not as offensive. That one's silly.
And my 3-year-old saying, I need new panties, which is pretty cute. That is cute when she says it.
That is adorable.
But I don't like that either.
I don't like when grown people say that.
No.
I'm going to go get some underpants. That's
a little weirder. Is this like a lady saying that?
That's me saying that.
Is that how you say it?
Sometimes.
So aggressive. All right. Well,
on that note,
we're hitting it off here. Well, let's go ahead and talk about
Let's jump on in, shall we?
We left off last episode. Let's see.
I'm trying to remember.
They had
Mr. Hesperus.
Oh, there it is.
Had just told him that I'm gonna collect the bounty.
Very good.
Thank you.
Yes, that is correct. And
the doc still has Pisces, right?
The Pisces is still with the doctor.
Okay.
And Red Tooth was with her.
That's right.
And then Amina's with Caledonia.
And they have that little guide girl,
Nettle. And then Caledonia had just seen out the window that there was bullet ships appearing.
Yes. Okay.
All right. So one of Hesperus's guards looks out the telescope and says, "It's a 5-sun." Remember?
Oh, shit, I do remember because I thought you were going to tell me their names,
right?
But you never did, and that was really
hurtful. I don't know all of them,
okay.
But
I'll forgive you.
They're right below Eric
in the pyramid.
Okay. Of power.
Ooh.
Hesperus rushes to the telescope to look for himself. He says, the Bale Blossom.
Oh, that's Lear's.
Mm-hmm. Caledonia pushes her way to the telescope, and the blood drains from her face as she realizes she is looking at the very ship that carries Lear. And you remember he called her Bale Blossom?
He
and
did.
Now his ship is Bale Blossom?
I think he has an unhealthy
obsession. Yes. I agree. 4 of the bullet ships are small enough to pass through the mountains into Cloudbreak. 2 of the ships, including the Bale Blossom, are too big to pass through the remaining, the outside breakers of rocks. Before Hesperus can apprehend the Mors Navis, the bullet ships will have them engaged in battle. I would appreciate it if you came without a fight, Hesperus
wouldn't we
says,
all, Mr. Hesperus? As
he holds a dagger to Caledonia's throat. She says, I might, but my crew won't. My crew will tear your harbor apart, trying to fight their way out. And you think those bullets care where their missiles land? There won't be a berth left intact in a few minutes. And when word gets around that bullets are bringing the fight to your shores, seems like bad business to me. With frustration, Hesperus says, Speak plainly, Captain.
I think she did. Speak to me like I'm 5, Captain.
Please explain yourself. She says, I'm offering you a deal, a chance to save your port. He sheaths his knife and asks, What are your terms?
What are your terms?
What do you want? She asks, Are the Rock Isle canals passable? Hesperus says, Passable, yes, but it takes a nimble ship, a narrow one, and yours, as I understand, isn't. Caledonia says, Let me worry about my ship. Do you have charts? Hesperus nods.
Oh, I got fucking charts.
Charts coming out of my ass.
Everywhere.
Hesperus nods. Then here's the deal. You get me and my crew back to my ship with charts in hand, and we'll take the fight out of your port. Reluctantly, Hesperus says, Yes, damn it. I'll give them to you, but you must go fast. Caledonia and Hesperus discuss the fact that Caledonia has 2 other girls in the market, and she won't leave without them. He says he will make sure they get to the lifts. Before Caledonia and Amina get on their lift, Hesperus returns with the maps of the canals and warns them that the maps aren't exactly reliable.
Oh, that's helpful. Thank you.
And most of the rock isles are unstable. They fracture and cave daily.
Rad.
Caledonia says, Thank you, Lord Hesperus. I won't forget this.
He's a lord. I didn't realize he was a lord.
Maybe.
Lord Hesperus.
What's the definition of a lord? Like
a lord? Not
just one lord?
Just one lord.
Not the lord.
No, not the lord.
She's Googling.
I'm just staring at my phone. I gotta figure out how to Google. Okay. What constitutes a lord?
Do you have to be... No, that's knighted.
Yeah. I think it depends on, your amount of land or something. No, I was wrong. It's someone or something having power, authority. No, that's right. Or influence, a master or a ruler. So, like a master of your plot of land. So technically, I was not wrong.
So I'm lord of my house.
You're not a lord. What's the female version?
Lord.
Lordette. The lady, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
It's our first day in the
ladies.
World. Yes.
We're really not stupid, guys.
No, we read books. Duh. And we went to school. Sometimes.
Anyways, he replies, Don't hurt my port, Captain Styx. I hope you survive. Something funny?
Yeah, Captain Styx was just funny. I know that's her last name, but just hearing it together was silly. Captain Styx.
Are you thinking STICS?
Yes, like she's just standing there with a whole bunch of sticks.
Got all these sticks all the time.
All the time. We just call her Styx. Like it was my name. Remember that Advil commercial? You can cut this out.
It's a leave, by the way. Amina and Caledonia get back to the Mors Navis and start commanding the crew to prepare to run and prepare to fight.
Just leaving Pisces and Redtooth there?
No.
Oh, they're going to meet him at the...
They have to prepare
You're
the
right.
ship.
I'm sorry, but they weren't doing it fast enough.
Caledonia hands the maps to Tin and tells her to find a path out. Tin protests. The canals? Captain, no one sails the canals.
You idiot.
Not in ships like this. We'll never make it. Caledonia reassures her, we'll make it. We just need the right path. She points to the map and tells Tin anything south of that line should be reliable. She leaves Tin to map their path so she can ready the bridge crew. But she keeps looking back, checking for Pisces and Red. Caledonia hears one of the girls yell, 2 ships threading the breakers. Caledonia commands, engines, get ready to shove off. Caledonia.
Shove off, engines.
Sick of you. Caledonia can feel the ship rumble beneath her feet and can't get herself to make the command to leave, not without Pisces and Red. Captain, Amina yells. They're on the beach. As Pisces and Redtooth race down the beach towards the Mors Navis, Caledonia yells, shove off! Pisces and Redtooth jump and make it just in time before the deck is out of their reach. The Mors Navis speeds towards the entrance to the canals with 2 ships in their wake. Means they're behind them.
I knew that one.
Oh, okay, good.
Yay!
The ship is fast approaching what appears to be a solid cliff wall, but the entrance to the canal is clearly marked on the map. It was impossible to see from their distance. They'd have to rely on Caledonia's sharp eyes and quick instincts.
Like the entrance to the labyrinth isn't there until you step forward.
It's exactly like that.
Exactly like that. Couldn't be anything else.
That's definitely that. They're going to enter the labyrinth.
Don't go that way.
She takes the wheel from Tin. Caledonia gets them through the entrance and navigates through the narrow canals until they reach the first opening into a wide expanse of water that forks into different canals. The 4 bullet ships are on their tail. They start to fan out around them, trying to get around the Mors Navis on all sides. She gives the wheel to Tin and quickly discusses possible options with the rest of the command crew. After no good option is presented, Hime signs, we have quicklime in the hold, and we have the wind. Quicklime?
Is that going to fuck somebody up?
Mm-hmm.
Good news.
It is a corrosive powder, which is used for scouring pipes clean.
Oh, shit.
But dangerous when it comes in contact with wet surfaces like water or lungs or eyes.
Yeah, get them right in the eyes.
Do it, Caledonia orders. Within moments, girls wearing gloves and masks have brought the quicklime up on the rear deck, slicing the bags open. A powdery white cloud puffs and swirls in the wind, traveling to each of the 4 bullet ships. The powder engulfs their ships, filling the bullets' noses, mouths, eyes, and lungs with the burning chemical.
Suck on that, Lear.
Except Lear's not in there.
He's not in there?
No, it's the 4 other ships. It's not
Except Lear?
Yeah.
All the ships but the douche?
He couldn't make it into Cloudbreak because his ship is too big.
Oh, that's what she said.
The canyon is filled with the screams of boys and men, and soon the screams stop altogether.
Jesus.
Yeah. Caledonia watches for any of the ships to recover and renew their chase, but there are no immediate signs of pursuit. She realizes something shocking. The bounty is real. The boy had told the truth. They travel through the canals until the sun sets. When Amina says that there hasn't been any sign of pursuit since releasing the quicklime, Caledonia pulls the ship out of gear so they can travel silently. The cook appears from below deck, shouting,
What's all this racket?
She's down there for
I don't
weeks.
know what the hell's going on.
She appears, shouting, Captain, stow away. I found her scavenging in the pantry like a rat. The cook holds a small girl by the collar. It's Nettle.
That little bitch.
Nettle quickly says, I know you said to wait, Captain Styx, but you said yourself you don't come to port often. I could not take this chance. Couldn't not take this chance. Double negative. She looks around at the crew and says, You're all girls. Please keep me, please keep me. Caledonia considers her for a moment and says, You've already disobeyed me once. Why would I keep someone I can't trust to follow orders? Nettle responds, I disobeyed you to serve you, and I've come bearing gifts. She sets her bag on the ground and pulls out the 2 solid-state lithium batteries they needed. Angrily, Pisces says, You stole them from the sly king of Cloudbreak, so you brought us batteries and a new enemy. Nettle raises her chin, projecting confidence. Her bravery was defiant but also calm. In spite of herself, Caledonia liked her.
Of course she did.
Amina says these batteries are good and that's the only thing saving your life right now. You'll stay aboard, live by our rules, but until you prove otherwise, you're worth less to us than the barnacles on our hull.
Damn, girl.
One wrong move and we trade you for a goat next time we find shore. Clear? Nettle smiles and says,
Clear.
Clear. Amina will tell me when she thinks you've earned your place. Caledonia says, dismissing her. They make it back to open water without being followed by the bullet ships. After taking inventory, they estimate they have enough food for 5 days. Caledonia gives orders to drop the nets for fishing and walks to the hold to speak with the boy. The boy still has his hands bound, curled up on the floor.
What if he has an itch? I guess they don't really care.
I don't think he's worried about that right now.
Okay.
He is still going through withdrawals.
Poor dude.
Yeah. He's pale, soaked with sweat, and his head is in the lap of Pisces.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Caledonia and Pisces lock eyes, and Caledonia says, out. Pisces leaves slowly, as if to defy Caledonia with every step. It's a small rebellion, but one Caledonia won't forget. She gives herself 2 slow breaths to calm down. Drenched and still shaking from his withdrawal, the boy sits up. Caledonia says, You survived. He responds, Some of me feels like there's still a little left. Caledonia says, Bullets aren't made up of much to begin with. And he laughs slightly and says, We're made up of the same stuff as you. It just gets distorted. She says, You know, you might have survived if we'd dropped you in the shallows, but you stayed on my ship. You knew there was a bounty on it, and you stayed. He responds, I'm not made for just surviving.
I'm made for fucking. I'm sorry.
And the whole story changes real fast.
Oh, my bad, guys.
What are you made for then? She asks. He smiles and says, fighting back. Caledonia sees a glimmer of the boy he must have once been, and for a second she pities what he must have gone through to become a bullet. She asks, How many ships sail with Electra? None, he answers. Electra sails alone, but there's something else, something you need to know. She stops him, saying, Every time you volunteer information, I trust you less. He fights back a smile and says, I'll wait then.
What a dick!
This comment causes Caledonia to smile. Then she says, The day I trust a bullet to do more than die is the day the sea turns to stone. She had more questions, but she's bent her trust as far as it's willing to go for one day. And she leaves. Caledonia finds Pisces in the galley. That's where they eat.
Yes.
You know what? I don't really like
that
that word. I don't know why. I want to say gallery, maybe.
Well, it's like, you know, when you have a galley kitchen, like a lot of apartments have a galley kitchen.
I don't know
which is just like the hallway, hall. And you have like all your appliances on like one side.
That's considered a galley.
Yeah, like our apartments at North Rock.
Uh-huh.
We had galley kitchen. It's very common in apartments.
It is common in apartments. I have seen that and had that. But I didn't know that was what it was called because I don't pay attention.
I learned that from our mother, but so it could be completely inaccurate. Sorry, Mom, I love you.
Mom said a lot of crazy stuff.
Mom's fucking nuts.
When Pisces sees her, she stands and follows her out of the galley into Caledonia's room. Neither girl says a word until the door is shut behind them. Angrily, Caledonia asks her, "What do you think you're doing with him?"
"But Daddy, I love him."
Pisces answers, "Helping him, helping us. He's sick. We needed him quiet. You said to keep him quiet." Caledonia says, "Yes, by using your fist, not singing him a lullaby."
Uh-oh.
Caledonia blames herself for keeping the boy on board and risking Pisces' heart in the process. She should have thrown him over. Caledonia says, "Bullets are poison. That bullet is a poison." And Pisces responds, "His name is Orin, and he's not poison. He's a boy."
Aww.
Caledonia says, "No bullets." And Pisces comments, "Until we find our brothers." This shocks Caledonia, and she says, "But there are brothers." And Pisces
maybe Orin
says,
is somebody else's brother.
Yeah. Pisces says, "And they're bullets. Someone did this to them. Someone turned them into the thing we fight against. And that rule is going to change, so we might as well start now with Orin." Caledonia tells Pisces that she is not to visit the boy again. Pisces doesn't argue, but tells Caledonia that she knows she is just afraid, and that she's always been afraid. She knows Caledonia has some dark secret that keeps her afraid of trusting anyone, including Pisces and the rest of the crew.
Did Caledonia not tell her?
No,
that she was like showing Lear mercy before
she has never told her.
Oh, okay.
And that's the secret.
Okay,
it's
that's
her fault. Caledonia.
20 minutes later, we will begin again.
Caledonia tries to protest. Why did I beep?
I don't know, apparently. You leave it a voicemail. Beep. All right, ready? Beep. I was going to let it go. Okay, beeping now. Great. Let's do this.
I couldn't. Ow. Okay.
You almost beep again.
Caledonia tries to protest and argue that she does trust Pisces. She just doesn't trust the world. Pisces says, "I don't think you do trust us. And if you did, you'd know I'm not letting myself be deceived by Orin." Caledonia and Pisces had fought often over the years, but they always came back together. This would be no different. But Caledonia realizes that she didn't trust Pisces as much as she meant to. If she did, she would have told her about Lear and what really happened that night on the beach, and what she is responsible for.
She didn't do it.
I know.
It would have happened regardless.
Yes. So, but she feels like if she had killed him right away instead of talking to him first and thinking about showing him mercy.
Yeah, but the bitches would have already killed their families. Because they were going to do that regardless of what happened.
They didn't know.
Oh, he shot, didn't he?
No, she did.
Somebody shot. Okay. Remember shooting?
So when Lear ran back to his ship, he said, "Hey, there's a ship over there." Bam.
The bang bong.
Fight.
I thought he was still there and then he ran back after the killings.
Oh, no.
My bad. Well, then maybe it is her fault.
Guilty. Beep. A pounding at the door startles them both. It's Nettle. "Captain," she says breathlessly. "Gulls."
Gulls. She never seen Gull before?
Gulls.
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 Is she?
Yes.
Has she never seen these birds before?
No, they're not talking.
Land.
Oh, what?
Did gulls equal land?
No.
Oh, okay.
So I'm about to explain.
Okay, so I should quit trying to guess.
You keep trying.
Okay. And she said gull. Yeah, you spelled it, so it wasn't like she can't say her R's.
Gulls. There's a bunch of gulls.
On the board.
No.
Okay.
So we're not talking about seagulls.
Oh.
Either.
Well, then why do we keep changing the definition of shit? Bullets are boys. Gulls aren't a bird.
Well, if you would let me explain.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I got upset.
The gulls are pirates in the oldest sense of the word. They scavenge and loot their way across the seas.
So there's no...
You'll see why they're called gulls.
Okay. I was trying to...
figure out how that equals gulls?
I was trying to say Johnny Depp, but he's a pirate. But my brain...
You didn't even say anything.
I said...
You didn't even try.
I did too. I was gonna say is like so there's Johnny Depp there, but his name just completely left my brain. So I think I just said is, and then I was just quiet because my brain wanted to say Jack Black, but I knew that was wrong. Anyway, you can cut this as well.
No, I wish you would have said Jack Black. Is Jack Black there? Like, no. Why the fuck would he be there?
He's everywhere, don't you know?
He is Jack Black.
Singing songs.
Captain Jack Sparrow. Okay.
That's where we got the Jack. Thank you. Man, every fucking episode, apparently I'm going to butcher something from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Wait, what?
Never?
Oh.
Like, quote?
Like, why are you quoting that so much?
I just like it.
But yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Carry on with the gull pirates.
Knowing of the bounty on the Moors Navis would have certainly piqued their interest. They travel in single-person vessels that can skim the top of the water or go under the water. Oh. It is this ability to drive underwater and resurface that earns them their name, gulls.
That still means nothing to me.
Seagulls do that. They swoop down.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I thought you
haven't had a lot of seagull experience.
I haven't because I'm poor. Remember from the beginning? I'm poor and we don't go to places with gulls.
No gull places.
No gull places.
Okay. 13 gulls fan out behind them.
Is Jack Black there?
No, but he shows up later.
Oh, okay.
2 of them are carrying hull breakers. These are densely packed shrapnel bombs with enough power to puncture the hull several times over. Say that fast.
Several times over?
No.
Oh.
Hull several.
That's my new name.
Caledonia says, we need them to close in. Amina, as soon as they're in range, you and your knots target the bomber. We're going to reduce speed and let them come. One of the sharpshooters manages to shoot one gull, but before another shot can be fired, Ashley just did finger guns.
Like Shooter McGavin.
Before another shot can be fired, the rest of the gulls dip below the surface and out of sight. Engines to full, calls Caledonia. Ken is at the helm, responding to Caledonia's commands, but not quite anticipating them, creating a gap in their rhythm. Caledonia watches the surface of the water, hoping they can outrun them. The knots rain gunfire down onto one spot in the water, and suddenly the water explodes. They hit one of the hull breakers.
Oops.
They wanted to.
I know.
Oh.
But I was saying oops if I was a gull.
Yeah.
Oops. They hit my thing.
My bad.
Shouldn't have brought it.
This explosion kills 2 of the gulls, and now there's 10 left.
Math.
Hime appears before Caledonia, signing, they're driving us, herding us toward the tall grass flats. Caledonia remembers the area on Hesperus's map that was covered in hash marks. That must have been signifying the flats. Tall grasses would gum up their engines and pull them to a dead stop. After considering all possible scenarios, Caledonia calls, we're going to pull them in close, spin the ship, and swat them away. Ready, Tin? Aye, Captain.
To
say that.
That's not...
What? Did you... What the hell?
I transformed. I'm not really sure what just came out of me. I think I was going to say something, but
it was very deep.
It was.
It was like a bark.
And it was just noises.
Okay. Hi, Captain, calls Tin with her hands on the wheel. Caledonia says, good, adjust our...
Beep, beep.
Good.
Beep.
Adjust heading 4 degrees port, then slow down. Left.
I did that in my head. I was like, that's right, left.
Then slow it down and wait for a hard spin on my mark. Caledonia waits, watching for her opening. Once the gulls cluster on one side of the ship, Caledonia shouts, now! The ship begins turning in a wide arc, not the hard spin she had planned. As Caledonia's heart sinks, she sees Tin at the helm, panic in her eyes as she tries and fails to bring the ship into a spin. But then Tin... I
heard tit.
Tits.
Tits out. Is there one of them on board named Tits?
This is Tits McGee.
Tits McGee's on vacation.
We don't talk about her much.
Her boobs are always out.
It's very distracting.
It is.
But then Tin slips from view. The thrusters roar and the boat spins. Spins faster than she'd expected. Once the ship stops, Caledonia sees they have done precisely what they've meant to. The gulls' vessels are spread out over a quarter of a mile in all directions, their riders flailing between them. Hey!
Help me, guys!
It will take them time to recover, and by then the Mors Navis will be gone. Caledonia races to the bridge to see who has saved the maneuver. At the wheel, her hands planted firmly, is Nettle.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, little Nettle. I like her name, by the way.
You do like her name?
I do.
I
like it more than I like any of the other fucking names.
Okay.
She's my favorite, and that's all I have to say.
She's pretty cute in my head.
Yeah. You should draw her. Make your kid draw her.
Mm-hmm. Draw me like
one of your Nettle girls. Don't be mad.
Once they have put some distance between themselves and the gulls, the command crew meets in the map room.
I'm the map.
Why were you on the bridge? Caledonia commands to Nettle. For the first time, fear slides across her face. I'm better at the helm than I am with a gun, and I thought you might need the help. Caledonia says, did I give you an order? Yes, Captain, Nettle says. And what was that order? Caledonia asked. Nettle answers, to do as Amina instructed. And did you follow that order? Nettle responds, Captain, I did. Amina told me that every action I took should serve you and the crew. I saw the execution of your order failing, and I stepped in to make sure you succeeded, for the good of the crew. Caledonia says, you will stay off my bridge until I put you there, or I'll put you over.
Damn.
Tentatively, Nettle says, I'll serve you well anywhere you put me, Captain, but quickly adds, but I'll serve you best as a member of your bridge crew. Caledonia dismisses her and turns to the rest of her command crew.
She knows her strengths.
Mm-hmm. Amina says, she did good, Captain. Caledonia responds, she can't follow orders. Amina responds, we need a crew that can take initiative when the moment calls for it. And Caledonia says, we also need a crew that can do what they're told, especially when they don't agree with me. The command crew huddles together looking over Hesperus's map, trying to decide a new heading. East would take them to water packed with bullets. North was where they just came from. West would take them to the tall grass flats. And south was the wrong direction entirely. Because they're wanting to intercept their brothers on the North waters. Right. They begin to debate whether or not they want to deal with the grass flats or go back the way they came and possibly deal with more gulls and or bullets. Pointing at the map, Hime signs, these are the drowning lands. Dangerous sailing, but many settlements where we can trade for food. The captain is right, the grass is thinner here, passable, if we do it right. How do you know? Caledonia asks. Hime signs, I've been here before, long ago.
I know everything. In some years past, I have been here. That's what she
said.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Like that. I wonder if that's how her voice would be.
I hope so.
Like the oldest
if she
lady.
could talk, this would be her voice.
I wish I could do that.
Yeah,
I get her.
that was kind of Kermity, but it was close.
Pisces and Caledonia begin arguing over which way is best to go. Tensions between the two are high, and Caledonia gives the order. Are you praying?
After our previous conversation, you're going to ask that?
Yeah. Hands up, and she was looking at the ceiling.
Listening to the story.
Okay. Caledonia gives the order, we go west. Pisces gives her a hard look and then turns around and silently leaves the room. They're fighting.
They're upset with each other.
Yeah. Totes. The Mors Navis weighs anchor at the entrance of the grass flats. Caledonia studies the water and locates an area where the water rises and falls in small waves where the grass is the thinnest. This will be the path they can take. May joins Caledonia and signs, Pisces is right, these grasses are trouble. It's very rare that anyone gets through them, but you read the water like it's a book. If anyone can get through, it's you. Caledonia returns to the bridge and says, engines on full, we're going to gain as much momentum as possible, then kill the engines and coast. They execute the plan, but the grasses slow their momentum quickly. Engines to minimum, Caledonia orders. When they use up the available space, she gives the order to drift again. They continue this way for hours. It's slow and steady work. Then the path ahead of them disappears entirely with thick grass.
Oh no.
The only chance they have is to power up and hope their momentum will carry them through the thick grass. Engines to full. The ship begins to gain speed, and all of a sudden bucks and stops completely. They are stuck.
No, that sucks. What do you do?
Well, they can sometimes try and clean out the grass from the engines. It just takes a long time, maybe.
Gotcha.
Until they can clear the engine, yeah. Or a strong wind pushes them out, which is unlikely. They will stay that way.
Need a little wind here.
Quit playing with your dinghy. That's Tommy Boy.
Yeah, it is. Go watch it. I think it's on some streaming service right now.
Ships, one girl yells. The girls look and see 18 small flat vessels skimming the top of the water, powered by large fans. 4 or more people
like in the bayou?
Yeah. What are they, mud runners?
Oh, is that what they're called?
I think so.
That's cute.
4 or more people standing on each vessel. The girls grab their weapons, and one of the vessels shoots across the bow of the Mors Navis, intentionally not hitting it, but making the point that they have firepower, numbers, and mobility. Caledonia only has firepower. She says, hands up, girls. They're not bullets. That was a warning shot. Maybe we'll be able to talk our way out of this. The number of vessels multiplies, and soon the Mors Navis is surrounded. The soldiers consist of men and women, all with their weapons raised, but no one shooting. A woman calls, surrender with peace, and we will do no harm. Caledonia calls back, I'm Caledonia Styx, and this is my crew. We will do no harm and surrender. The woman attaches a ladder to the Mors Navis and climbs aboard. Caledonia says, we can offer you coin in exchange for aid. The woman's smile fades and says, you know that's not how this will go.
What the fuck does that mean?
This is the drowning lands, and you and your crew will disembark peacefully. Amina leans and urgently whispers in Caledonia's ear, Captain, tugs, and welders. On the water, the vessel's crews tucking close around the base of the hull, and before another word is spoken, sparks fly as the welders get to work. They were taking the Mors Navis apart.
Well, that's rude. Yeah. Like, hey, look, a ship. That's them working on it. That was the noise.
That noise, that's exactly what happened. The woman that had come aboard introduces herself as Sipa, Want to know how that's spelled?
Start with a C?
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. Ceepa.
Yep, exactly.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so good, you guys.
Good job.
I really didn't look at it. I'm across the table.
Yeah. You are.
Yeah, I am.
She and others in her group take the crew back to their village. Once there, the crew is unloaded and their hands are bound. Caledonia doesn't struggle. She realizes if they had wanted them dead, they would have killed them already. And if they were meant to be prisoners, they would have taken their weapons. So they still have their weapons on them.
It's just you don't get to do anything with those hands.
Yes.
Okay.
The crew is led into a building, and in front of the large room sits a woman on a throne.
Oh.
Sipa leads Caledonia in front of the woman and kneels. My queen, we bring you a crew of 54. They have sacrificed their ship in the grass flats and surrendered without a struggle. The queen says, the water provides.
I don't know that I like this woman.
And
Maybe
the rest of the
voice.
room repeats her.
Oh, yep. Don't like her.
Everyone's like, the water provides.
Okay, Colt.
Mm-hmm. The queen tells Caledonia and the crew that they are not prisoners and can leave or choose to stay. But if they choose to leave, they will do so without their ship.
Well, that's rude.
I don't know. Thieves.
Thievery!
Caledonia explains that Eric has a bounty on her and their ship, and the village will be in danger if they stay. Suddenly, Hame breaks away from the group, racing across the room towards the throne. Guards block the queen while 2 guards scoop up Hame. She struggles against them and signs, Mother.
What?
A woman steps out of the crowd and says, Hame, my daughter, you've come home.
Oh my God. That's so sad and lovely.
Mm-hmm. The guards release Hame, and Hame explains to her mother that she was taken by Eric's fleet along with her brother. She was taken into service, forced to work among bullets, until Caledonia and her crew discovered her. They saved her when they did not have to. Hame turns to the queen and signs, I would not be alive if not for these girls. They fight against Eric's reign and search for their missing family. Their fight is a good one. Please help them. Members of the village step forward and argue about whether the crew should be allowed to stay or if they should be sent away. Finally, an elderly woman steps forward saying,
The olds always know.
The olds always know.
They always got that knowledge.
Mm-hmm. We keep our peace with the Father because we have to, not because we want to. Hold on, should I do like an old lady voice?
Yeah.
We keep our peace with the Father. This
Say
is taking a lot out of me. I'm not sure I can do that.
You clearly never practiced your old lady voice as a child. Her whole head is shaking when she does it.
Perhaps the water has brought us this crew, so we might support those who resist him. Caledonia then steps forward and says, My queen, we are brave and we are determined, and the sea calls us to fight where others cannot. Please let us continue. I won't ask for your aid, but I will ask for a release and for our ship. The queen addresses everyone, saying, This crew is not hiding. They are fighting a war none of us started. And so, instead of keeping them here, we will help them do what we cannot. She turns to Caledonia and says, We will give you our aid for the good you've done for our daughter. Not hers specifically,
right,
but
the royal
village.
Yeah.
We will repair your ship, supply what stores we can for your journey, and feed and house you while you remain in the drowning lands. The crew of Caledonia Styx will be our guests until the ship is seaworthy again. All except the boy. Bring him forward.
No. We gotta do this shit again?
Guards push Oren to the front of the crew. A bullet, says the queen. Your prisoner? Yes, Caledonia confirms. The queen says, Good. Kill him.
No. That's where it fucking
That's
ends?
where we're
I
stopping.
hate you. Oh,
Today.
man, that sucks. He's not gonna die. He can't die because Pisces will be mad and it'll be a whole thing.
It's a whole thing, guys. It's always a thing.
Always a thing.
Well,
Have any closing arguments today?
I don't think so. Do we have anything to argue about?
I didn't mean arguments as like literal.
Like between us?
I just meant, is there anything you have to say?
Oh. I'm thinking.
Okay.
I'm thinking because we have one episode left for this book.
Correct.
And then the book's done.
And then we go to mine and it's gonna be different.
It's gonna be a different book.
That's what I meant.
Cool. Should we? We're gonna invite you guys
Quiz?
to. No. Well, that's funny. Don't know why. Should we have a bonus episode where we like talk about how you felt about the book? Because
yeah, I'm good
if
with
we
that.
go through what's left of the book, that'll be like a whole episode.
Right.
I don't want to make it super long.
Right.
So should we throw in a little bonus-y?
A little bonus boy?
Short
Yeah.
bonus boy?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Well, then look forward to that, guys.
Yeah.
You can comment on
comment
Let
and
us
review
know.
us. We like to hear from people.
Mm-hmm. Let us know if we should do a little bonus episode where we just discuss how we feel.
The vibes more of the book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whatever. We can talk about whatever we want.
Yeah, we might just talk about random shit.
That's probably
if that's
true.
Something you're into, then be into it together.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I think that's the end this time, guys.
Thanks for making it through this one.
Yeah. Have a good rest of your week, and we'll
catch you later.
We'll catch you on the flip side. Cut it out.
Anyway,
Joey.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Love you. Bye.